Hi, so today I'm going to teach you how to make coffee, the drip cone method. It's really fairly simple. You got to find, first of all, coffee. Second of all, you need it ground, or you need to own a grinder yourself. And thirdly, you need this contraption. There's a little hole there. And you need a filter. I folded this filter to fit this contraption. And I folded it perfectly, which doesn't usually happen, so I had to make a video. Show off how perfect it is. Anyways. So the idea when you grind coffee, when you make coffee the drip cone method, is you're going to put the ground coffee in there, and then you're going to just barely get it wet with boiling water, and you're going to let it sit for about 15, 20, 25, 30 seconds. I've heard a lot of different times. I do about 25 to 30 seconds actually. And it allows the coffee, I'm not sure of the science about it, but it's called a bloom. And it allows the coffee to bloom and really reach its full potential as far as flavor goes. It's like pouring boiling water on it, and slowly it unfolds every flavor it could possibly have. And it's ready there for more boiling water to be poured on, so the rest of the flavor can go into the cup of coffee. It's kind of cool. Like, nobody really thinks about, first of all, nobody does this method that much, but it's actually a really good method. It's not that hard to do. And if you have a good cone filter thingy and good coffee, really good coffee, and then it's a freaking good cup of coffee. And it beats a Keurig any day. You know, pretty good cup of coffee. So it's really simple to make. So in case you don't know what whole beans look like, I'll show you these. Oh my gosh, I need an iPhone setup. Damn it. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. See the whole bean? So that is one whole, well, that is one whole bean. The beans are actually split in half. So one whole bean would make, two halves would make a whole. So yeah, good to eat too. You can only put ground coffee in the cone filter. So either grind your coffee or buy ground coffee, please. So let's see, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, weighing your coffee. Weighing your coffee by grams is by far the best way to make it a very accurate cup of coffee. But normally I'm not in a coffee competition or anything, so I don't find it necessary to do that. Plus I don't have a gram scale, otherwise maybe I would. So I do 2 tablespoons. My mom actually likes her coffee as 2 level tablespoons. and 1 tablespoon just barely heaping above the other. I mean, subtle difference, but she can taste the difference, which is really creepy. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. This is a level tablespoon. Shoot, no it's not. There, now it is again. So I'm going to put 2 level tablespoons. In my coffee. When you're folding bags back up, get all the air out. Helps the coffee stay fresh. Sorry, I know my voice is a little raspy. It's because I just woke up. Whoa! Don't fall, dummy. Okay, that water's taking a long time to boil. Alright, so I got my coffee and my cone. Yeah, it's boiling enough. So remember how I said I'm going to just barely get it wet. I'm going to wait about 25-30 seconds for the bloom to fully occur. This is where the flavor is unfolding and it's getting ready to completely manifest itself in your cup of coffee. It's very exciting. If you have good coffee, you can start to smell the good aromas depending on the type of coffee. This has almost a light fruity aroma. It's very nice. Okay. Now when you pour, you're going to pour, don't do that. I broke our pitcher, so actually this is not very ideal. When you pour, you want to pour slowly, methodically, and in tiny circles if you can. This is not controlled at all, but that's okay because this is just me that's drinking it. There. And you can lift it up, check how it's doing. It's pretty hot. So yeah, it's basically how to make a really good cup of coffee. Put too much water in there, so I will find another cup and I will make a smaller cup of coffee. Okay, that is my cup of coffee. Let's taste it. Okay, that's really good. You know it's good when you can taste the actual flavors. Partly because it's actually really nice coffee. It's roasted to the correct temperature, not over roasted, like most coffee is. to be honest, the majority of Americans haven't tasted a good cup of coffee because roasters don't take the time to. It's kind of like the idea with food. If you overcook food, it slowly becomes more burnt. It loses some of its initial flavor. Like, think of tiramisu. If you overcook tiramisu, all those light, amazing, fluffy flavors together would not happen. Same thing with coffee. A lot of coffees are overcooked and they are actually masking the original flavor. And if it was good coffee, it would be very good flavor if it was roasted lighter. Some coffees, when you roast them lighter, actually brings out the incredibly bad flavors, which is the reason especially Starbucks roasts their coffee dark. Even their light roast is very dark by normal standards because their coffee is so bad quality that they have to mask the flavor. But if you can get a hold of some good coffee and make it in this way, this is an easy, fairly cheap way to make it at home. Then you're off to a good start. So, yeah. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Signing off.